OG for three. Come on. Give it again. OG for three. Oh my God, man. Fred for three. Ah, let's go. Like such a winnable game. Such a winnable game. Right there. Such a winnable game. And it comes down to inexplicable mistakes. Again. That's 2 in a row. Inexplicable mistakes. Like, we turn the ball over twice with less than 2 minutes to go. We let Larry Nance get an open layup with less than a minute to go. Oh, like, just the sheer mistakes that we make is incredible. And Dame has some big shots. CJ had some big shots, sure. I thought we overhelped on a lot of those occasions. And the Raptors fall 118 to 113. So let's get into the post-game show. We fall back below 500. That's 2 winnable games in a row. Portland did their thing offensively, but my goodness, what has happened to this Toronto Raptors defense? They were so open on so many different parts of the game. Field goal percentages. Raptors have a great night on offense again. 46% from the field, 46% from 3. Portland were even better. 56 from the field, 44 from 3. And it comes down to the horrible defensive sets we run. Horrible. Rebound battles the same. Again, we force more turnovers than we commit. The defensive design this team has. Overhelping. Like way over helping. We have so many times we overhelp. Like there's such a formula to success against this Raptors defense. Blow by. If you blow by the first defender, there will be an open shot. Because the help defense overcommits. The initial defender doesn't rotate to the other player. So let's take an example here. So Fred is on Lillard. Siakam's on McCollum. McCollum comes for the screen. Siakam doubles Lillard. Lillard has not gotten past Van Vliet. Van Vliet hasn't, but Siakam doubles. Lillard kicks to McCollum. He's open. Contrarily, if Lillard gets the blow by, the help defender comes. Lillard's got an open man because the help defense overcommits. Once the blow-by happens, there's not enough protection of the rim. We don't have a rim protector capable of distorting the initial shot, the possibility of that initial shot. So let's say if it's Lillard. Lillard blows by Van Vliet. OG Anunoby oversteps Lillard because he just doesn't have the rim protection ability. Lillard can give it to Larry Nance on the inside, or if it's somebody else rotating, he can give it to the corner, which happened a lot. There just isn't enough rim protection to feel comfortable with not overhelping. There were 3 straight plays that I lost it. Oh my goodness, I lost it. Where Siakam overhelped, and as a result, it left 3 wide open threes. Fortunately, they missed all 3, but very easily, Raptors get blown out there near the end. And that was a theme throughout the night. It just felt to me like the Portland Trailblazers had it so easy on offense, so easy to generate the looks that they wanted to generate. Just, they wanted it, they got it. They wanted to do something, they got it. Whereas the Raptors, every play after the first half, we labored to free up a shot. We labored to get ourselves an opportunity. And it comes alive briefly late in the fourth, but it just wasn't enough. We just could not sustain the pace that the Trailblazers had. Truthfully, we were absolutely dreadful other than the first quarter. Second quarter, we get outscored by 10. Third quarter, we were abysmal. We're so lucky. We were so lucky to be tied after the third quarter because we were getting exposed to hell on defense. And we just, some fluke shots, some not fluke, but some very tough shots go for us. And we finally start forcing some turnovers early in that third quarter. And in the start of the fourth, Portland go out to a run. We go on a run, then Portland go on another run, and it's just trading off runs. but it's not sustained success for this Raptors team. It's very much divvied up into pockets where we have success. We have these little pockets of the game where we're playing well, and then it just all falls apart. And a lot of it, I'm going to put a lot of it down to the defense, but we are overexerting our guys. And Nick Nurse keeps talking about how he needs to play more Malachi and more Banton. Banton got 8 minutes. Malachi Flynn got 3. We had all 5 of our starters play at least 39 minutes. How can you expect your best players to close a game on 40 minutes each? Your bench gave you, what is this, 16, 19, 40 minutes. Your bench as a total gave you 40 minutes. How can you expect Siakam coming back from injury to give you 39 sustainable minutes of success on defense? It just is not going to happen. And it's for everybody on defense. Nick Nurse has said himself he needs to play more Malachi Flynn. Malachi Flynn, I thought he was okay in his 3 minutes. And they took him out right away. How can you expect these guys to play a full season like this? And Nick Nurse keeps saying he needs to fix it, but he's not. He's the person in charge of fixing it, and he's not changing it. Offensively, we're fine as a whole from the game. It was defense that lets us down again. Because, like, shooting percentages are great for all 5 of our starters, and they all had at least 16 points. OG had 22 in the first half, so it would have been nice if he kept that going in the second half. But he always does this. He always lights up the first and doesn't light up the second. But there's no production from the bench because you're just simply not allowing them to give you any production. Like Banton, Flynn, Birch, these are good defenders. Which you're not giving, like Birch got 20 minutes, but Flynn and Banton, you're not giving time. Champagny, I think, again, could have had an effect on this game, but he just isn't given any opportunity. McCollum lights us up. Lillard lights us up. I mean, that's who they are. Nance goes 7 for 7 from the field. Like, look at this. Look at this. Minutes. Look at these minutes. Lillard and McCollum get 40, but on the bench, Nance gets 23. Little gets 25. Simons gets 16. Like, they can sustain their success for longer periods of time because it isn't just starters play, okay, bench for 2 minutes, starters back in. We can't sustain success over the course of a 48-minute game if we don't utilize the bench. You can't expect us to use this hyper-aggressive rotation on defense when you're playing guys 40 minutes. You're just not going to be able to run that much. It's just a simple fact. You can't do that. And it was constantly exposed all throughout this game. Constantly exposed. We were exposed so often. I'm shocked we even made it a 5-point game in the end. But there it goes. We start the road trip with a loss. We've lost 4 of our last 5. The last 2 with horrible, inexplicably poor defensive performances. You gotta be better than this. You gotta be better than this. You gotta be able to correct mistakes. And I'm starting to lose it with this team. I'm starting to really lose my mind because it's manageable mistakes. You can manage these things. You can manage the minutes. You can manage the over-rotation of defense. You can seriously work to fix what's going wrong right now, and we are not doing it. We are choosing not to do it. You let the fucking Detroit Pistons put up 127 points on you 2 days ago. If my team let Detroit get 127 points, we'd be watching that entire fucking game in slow motion, breaking down the tape to figure out what the fuck happened. Because we did not address what went wrong in that game, clearly, because we did the exact same fundamental mistakes happen in this game, and it cost us another one. We fall below 500. 4 more games on the West Coast, 5 more games on the road before we head back home. This is a brutal stretch. You gotta go get some wins, because it's gonna be some tough games coming up. You got the Warriors coming up soon. Let's see what we got coming up. We got the Jazz next game. Man, let me show you guys. You've got the Jazz next. You got the Warriors after the Kings. You've got some tough games coming up, and you gotta go find a way to win some games. These are your winnable games. This one especially. A very frustrating loss. Not a bitter one. That's just... They deserve to lose that, the way they played defense. And Portland exposed them from start to finish, and that's super annoying. Super annoying. We want the bench mob. We want the bench to influence the game, and they're not allowed to influence the game. They're not letting them. We're not letting them show their thing. We're not allowing our defense to thrive. I don't care there were injuries. We still have guys who can contribute. Chris Boucher wouldn't have helped anyway. Like, how can you expect a bench guy to influence a game in 8 minutes? I'm sorry. He needs more time. All right, guys, that's it for the post-game show. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you enjoyed. We do a post-game show for every single game, and also drop a like to let other people know with that YouTube algorithm that, hey, these guys make good videos, and they should watch it as well. Let's get to 50 likes on this one. And check out all our other channels, and check out the streams live. We do a watch along for every single game, and we have a lot of fun despite me seem like I'm not having fun. Can't you see how much fun I'm having? We'll see you again next time for another post-game show.